line up right now is former Vice President of Nigeria and also former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 election, Vice President Atiku Abubakar, climbing the podium first. He has been given the advantage of being the first to address the delegates, perhaps for the very last time, before they eventually go to the ballot to make a decision on what will be a very historic day in Nigeria and also in the lifetime of the PDP.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by for the address of Atiku Abubakar.
Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me congratulate our great party, the PDP, for organizing one of the most orderly conventions in the history of our party. Let me also hope and pray.
We want to invite Dr. Nwachukwu Kwenze. While he's coming,
is definitely going to make the 5 minutes count, isn't it?
PDP, power to the people. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm the candidate who was sponsored by all the Nigerians from diaspora to help and fix our country. We want democracy, meaning freedom for fellow Nigerians and Africa as a whole. We want Nigeria where various ethnic groups feel like they have a stake in the country. We envision a Nigeria where merit, hard work, fairness, work, and accountability is the character. We want a country where every ethnic groups and religious groups feel that they have a part of the equation. Nigeria is richly endowed by God. Nigeria is richly endowed by God, more than other countries. We're endowed by natural resources, mineral resources, and food resources. Whereas other parts of the world don't hardly have any mineral resources, we have a lot. God has blessed us with everything except for good leadership. That's what we are here to correct, so that Nigeria can be a world power, a position that God wants us to occupy. I want to ask you some questions. Are you happy with the bad leadership in Nigeria today? Are you happy with the poor state of economy, poor security, corruption, poor education, and poor health care? Are you happy about the future of your children? If you are not happy, we have a solution to you for this. We have a plan that will deal with the issues, such as dealing with corruption, removing your chop-by-chop politics, real security in Nigeria, working on the youth aggressively with scholarship and training that is free. We want an education system that used to be like it was, where we are respected all over the world. We can have 24 hours electricity using what God has given us. Coal, iron, coal, solar, wind, gas. We have it in abundance. We don't need to depend on one national grid, carrying it down. We need to use what we have all over the place. We have planned to bring modern American healthcare here with modern universities. I come from a family of doctors. We plan to create jobs. We need to be manufacturing things and selling, not just selling. We need to make things. We have all the ingredients that it takes. For agriculture, we need to go back to what we had: groundnut, cocoa, palm oil, rubber. to make things. We need to have industries that make things in Nigeria. We need to build our tourism business because a lot of African people all over the world want to come to Nigeria. We want to make Nigeria proud with good image. We are respected all over the world. I want us to do restructuring, regionalization, and devolution of power. Finally, I'm sorry to let you know that I'm withdrawing from the race today. I'm pulling out from the race today because why we came was because the power was supposed to be zoned to the south and southeast. That changed, and the constitution of PDP haven't changed. And I got the delegate list only 2 days ago with no phone numbers. We don't have anybody to reach. So I want you to support my delegates, support the best candidate that will unite Nigeria and do something for everybody. Thank you very much.
Our very dear governors, Your Excellency, the great chairman of our party and members of his National Working Committee, Your Excellency, the former Vice President, distinguished delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome all of us to this very great event this evening, more particularly our delegates from across the country. Let me also join the former Vice President to congratulate our party for putting together this great and wonderful arrangement. Today, and indeed this moment, is really not a time for great speech making. But I want to say that the challenge before our party, for which we start from this event to seek solution, is how our party, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, will and shall deliver on the expectations of Nigerians. Nigerians expect the PDP to return to power and provide leadership. Nigerians expect PDP to return to power to rebuild our nation. Nigerians expect our party, the PDP, to return to power and protect lives and property. Nigerians expect our party, the PDP, to return to power and rebuild our economy. Nigerians expect our party, the PDP, to return to power and create jobs. Above all, I want to say that Nigeria is a nation in search of nationhood. It's a country in search of nationhood. Today, the process for that search starts with this event. If we elect the right leadership, then the country will be on the march to greatness once again. By the event of tonight, if I earn your vote, if you support me, if you vote me in, I will lead that search to gain and regain and regain and regain our search to nationhood. I will reunify Nigeria, I will build consensus, and I will restore the dignity of our country among the Committee of Nations. Distinguished delegates, give me your vote. We work together to make Nigeria great again. I thank you, and again I welcome you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, fellow party men and women, those in this arena, those who are watching us across the globe. My name is Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. I want to welcome all of you to this moment. I call this a moment of determination, a moment that will define where our party goes, where Nigeria goes, a moment where that instantaneous performance that you are going to do will define what this country will be. Whether we'll continue in the moment of gloom or will exert into the moment of boom. Today, that thumb printing is not just a thumb printing. That thumb printing will define the next generation. That thumb printing will define the direction. Where your thumb printing goes today, that's where our party goes. That's where Nigeria goes. I stand to solicit the support of all our party men, that here standing before you is a man with capacity to lead Nigeria, to rescue Nigeria, to restore Nigeria, to rebuild the economy of Nigeria, a man with creativity, a man with integrity, a man with sincerity of purpose, a man that understands what Nigeria needs. And I want to let you know, what Nigeria needs is already what I'm providing. So you don't need any other solution. The solution to the security, to the economy, to the infrastructure, to the foreign policy, to development of this country, I already provide at a subnational level. A vote for Udom Emmanuel today is a vote for hope, restoration for Nigeria. It's a hope that Nigeria will rebound back. That vote is what will take us out of where we are. I stand to be nominated by my party today to carry the flag of this party to rescue and to restore Nigeria. Why? Because what Nigeria needs is what I'm providing at the subnational level. I don't have time to tell you that, believe me, the security, the economy, the capacity, the creativity, what Nigeria needs, I've already provided. Thank you, our fellow party men and women. Thank you for your votes. God bless you all.
Permit me to stand on all well-established protocols, while I want to assure you my speech will not be more than 2-3 minutes, because it's not what we say, it is what we do or what we have done. My name again is Ayodele Peter the Rock Fayose, the Oshokomole. Thank you. I want to remind you that I was a 2-term governor of Ekiti State and defeated 2 incumbents at 2 different attempts. That means if given this opportunity, I will defeat President Muhammadu Buhari in a landslide victory. Let me remind you that if I were to be a prophet, I would be making a lot of money. I told you, if this man at the time, if the man was elected and Nigerians did elected him, today we are suffering. I told you President Muhammadu Buhari has nothing to offer, and the party APC is and will remain a party of people who never meant well for our country. Therefore, today, I'm calling on all of you to equally remember that PDP should be the bigger picture. PDP should be the party, not what we want to tear into pieces. Whosoever becomes the flag bearer today, we should be ready to work with him. Power comes only from God. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to assure you, if you give me an opportunity, I have penchant for defeating incumbents. God bless you, and thank you very much.
The chairman of this all-important convention, leaders of our great party, aspirants, members of the board of trustees of our great party, ladies and gentlemen, we are aware, no two ways about it, that Nigeria has been enveloped with darkness. And I am told that the cheapest way to humiliate darkness is to introduce light. I want to offer myself for the very first time to be able to pilot the affairs of this particular country. I must confess that three qualities will qualify you. One is character, another is intellectual capacity to be able to pilot the affairs of the country, and most importantly, the experience. And I must confess that I have all these qualities to be able to fit into this pigeonhole. Another thing is that I'm standing in the gap between the old and the new, the younger ones. I am asking our delegates, this is an opportunity for you to exercise your discretion in my favor. Today is a very important day where the delegates of this particular convention is having a very serious moral burden. That burden is that you are representing the Nigerian masses. You are equally representing the members of the PDP family for you to take a very important decision. I want you to vote me. I am here to offer myself in this regard. Vote me, I'll do the needful. I have understood the problem of this particular country, and I want to say that if you vote me, I think I know what to do. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your Excellency, the National Chairman, Your Excellency, the Chairman of the Convention Committee, our distinguished leaders, our distinguished delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Senator Bala Muhammad, Aurambauchi, Jagaban Katagum. I am standing before you, a humble person, offering myself services to the nation. The delegates are here today, and beyond everything else, we are on the threshold of history. Nigeria is on the precipice. Nigeria is passing a very trying time. We need to sit down and reflect very deeply. We need to really take responsibility as patriots, because we have never reached this time of kind of stage in our national life. Beyond everything, as I said, we need to have some deep sense of introspection. The delegates are the most important here. You are representing us and representing 250 million people. I offer myself, as I said, to serve this nation, to give you a little from what I have gained from the nation. I am someone with a modest background, a media man, a journalist, a civil servant, a parliamentarian, a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, an honorable minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Today, by the grace of God, I'm a governor. I understand the diversity of the country. I have gone through the mills of preparedness. I am prepared to serve because I have gone everywhere. I have understood everything about this nation. What we need to do in order to salvage ourselves, in order to rescue ourselves. We have done it before. In my past time as a minister, you have seen what we have done in Abuja. In Bauchi today, we are leveraging on small resources to do so much. Of course, we need to build bridges. We have been trusted because people from the diverse background understand us and they trust us. Because we have stood for others other than ourselves or those from our geographical area. We need to really close rank and bring knowledge. Insecurity is our problem. The economy is facing a lot of problems. We need to redeem our national self-esteem. Today, Nigeria has dwindled in terms of its own national dignity. We need to rescue it. You have a very, very important task to perform, delegates. Take your time. Use your time very well. Look at those with capacity, those that can do it. I have gone through intimidation. I have won election under very difficult circumstances. It is not just about becoming a candidate. You need somebody that will become a candidate, win the election, and rescue the election. I am one of those persons with all humility that can do it. I have done it in Bauchi. I have done it in FCT. Please trust me. Thank you very much. PDP, power to the people.
PDP, PDP. Good evening, Your Excellencies. Please permit me to stand on existing protocols because I would like to break down a few things. I am honored to be here this evening. It takes a strong man and a strong woman to get this far in this race. Because of the dollar rate, a lot of people have already absconded, but I am still standing. So, what do I have to offer Nigeria? Number one, I am an example of a child of diversity, with a father from Edo State, a mother from Osun State, with grandparents who were Muslims and parents who were Christians. If you talk about education, which is one of the areas I would like to develop in Nigeria, I come from a family of teachers. My oldest brother is a professor of physics. My sister retired as a primary school teacher. I was a teacher myself. I was a village teacher. I was a lecturer. Education is very key. Most of the problems we have in Nigeria today will be solved if we have leaders who are well educated and who believe in education. If you are talking about insecurity, before becoming the president, I'm already acting presidential. I've been going around Nigeria, speaking to critical stakeholders and giving them hope that President Dele Momodu will be able to reunite Nigeria, will be able to create employment. You cannot give what you don't have. We have leaders who have not managed business successfully. So how can you manage people and resources when you become the president? So you need someone who has the experience, who has the global contact and the exposure. Importantly, I want to share a dream with you. 29 years ago, I stood in Jos to witness the SDP primaries involving Baba Gana Kingibe, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and Chief MKO Abiola. On that occasion, I dreamt that one day I will be in a position to contest like them. Today, my dream has come true as I stand beside Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who contested then in 29 years ago. My message to you is that if you dream it, it will happen. So I love you all, the delegates. You have a man of humility, a man of wide exposure. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Amen, and thank you very much.
PDP, power to the north, power to the south, power to the west, power to the east, power to all Nigerians. Very distinguished compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, I feel proud first to give thanks to God for the privilege and the honor to stand on this elevated platform. I want to thank the leaders of our party who have given me the privilege to be here, to be able to present myself to you, very dedicated and delicate delegates, as a presidential aspirant that is seeking your election to become the presidential candidate for our PDP party in the 2023 election. I desire to work with the party leadership to take Nigeria from its conundrum of being developing and never getting developed, being a potentially great country and never becoming great. Instead, we have become buffeted by demons. I call them 4 demons. Demons of poverty, corruption, injustice, and insecurity. I will work with the PDP leadership and the team that will work to rescue Nigeria, to implement my proposed policies that I'm going to present to our party, which is my policy document, where we're going to deal with poverty by ensuring that we become an investment haven, so that we can have local investments and domestic investments that will create businesses, that will create programs and projects. Businesses, programs, and projects will create jobs. Jobs will create wealth. Wealth will drive away our poverty. That's the principal demon. Of course, this demon affects corruption, affects insecurity. But the other demon that is important to Nigeria is the demon of injustice. Nigeria has treated many of its citizens unjustly. And today, people cry of inequity, inequality, marginalization, and deprivation. So, we will work with the party and the team to turn our country around and take away poverty through an expansive investment platform and compound integrated export drive to earn exchange and earn income, to make our country prosperous, to make our country just, to make our country safe and secure. Today, I invite you, very delicate delegates, to please look at the future of Nigeria. Do you like what you see? Look at the future of Nigeria. Do you like the way we are looked as the most fantastically corrupt nation, as a drug-leading nation, and all those negative pejoratives? We need to introduce a new culture, culture of performance, culture of accountability, culture of ensuring that you deliver for the good of our people. And we want to elevate the well-being of Nigerians, to raise their dignity from the level that poverty, injustice, and inequity and insecurity have driven us. Join me and make me your presidential candidate, and Nigeria will become the leader of Africa and the face of the black man. God bless Nigeria. God bless PDP. Thank you so much.
From 2015 to 2019, and also the chairman of the Nigerian National Assembly. He was also two-term governor of Kwara State.
To the delegates, Your Excellencies, good evening, my elders and party leaders. There is not much time, so I will just go right on. My name is Tari Oba Oliver, and I am a Nigerian. I will tell you why. I was born in Lagos. My father is from Delta. My mother is from Bayelsa. My grandmom is from Oyo. My paternal grandmom, she's from Benue State. My husband is from Imo State. And I am a Nigerian. I am here standing to tell you that the permanent solution to our problem is to give the power back to the local government. It is not a coincidence that we have representatives from the 774 local government right here as the delegates. It is the time to take the power back to the local government. If we have a security system that is based on the local government structure, Nigeria will be secured. If we have electricity at the local government level, Nigeria will have lights. And if we have technology where every community has access to internet, we will do well as a nation. So I am here to tell you, this is the time for the power to go back to the women in the community, to the youth. We have over 18 million out of school children. They need to be back in school. I have no money, silver and gold I have none, but I am standing here as Esther in the hand of Mordecai. It is in your hands, it is in your hands, it is in your hands to vote for me tonight and make history. Will you be part of history making as history will be made tonight? I count on you, my delegates. I count on you, my elders. Will you vote for a woman? Vote for me. Thank you and God bless you.
Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, leaders of this great party, distinguished delegates from the 774 local governments, let me join others to welcome you to our national convention. Let me also commend the efforts of the convention committee led by my own boss, David Mark. Through him, let me commend all the members for this well-planned program. Distinguished delegates, we're here today at a defining moment in the history of our country. A defining moment because when we think about the events that is happening in our country today, for decades, we will say it had never could have happened. But today, we're here. We're here at a moment of decision. A moment that we must choose hope over hopelessness. A moment that we must choose peace and security over fear and terror. A moment that we must choose unity over disunity and exclusion. Distinguished delegates, as we stand here, we ask ourselves, what is our role? We are only 774 delegates, but the destiny of 200 million Nigerians is in your hands. It's in your hands, the destiny of 200 million Nigerians. And that is why it is so important that we get it right this evening. You ask yourself, how do we get it right? We get it right by the kind of candidate we elect today. We must elect a candidate that has the capacity. We must elect a candidate that knows the issues. We must elect a candidate that can unite this country. We must elect a candidate who from day one knows what he has to do. We must elect a candidate whose experience has shown that he can lead Nigeria forward. That responsible, distinguished delegates is what is before you tonight. I believe, and I know that I'm a candidate that ticks all those boxes. By my experience, I am somebody who has worked in the private sector, who has worked in the executive, and who has been head of legislative arm of government. Every office I have positioned myself in, I have left it better. Today, you need someone who knows about government, who knows about the legislative arm of government, and who knows about business. You need a Nigerian for all Nigerians. You need a Nigerian that will bridge the North and the South. You need a Nigerian that will bring the young and the old. You need a Nigerian that will bring Muslims and Christians together. You need a Nigerian that will unite all together. Distinguished delegates, as you step out this evening, look for that candidate that will change the direction of this country. Let us be that generation that begins to do things right in this country. And it can start from tonight by the type of candidate we elect. Let us elect Abubakar Bukola Saraki, who will lead this country, who will take this country to a brighter future. Distinguished delegates, I thank you for this honor to be here to speak to you. Let us, as I say, enough talk. Let us go and fix Nigeria. Let us start that fixing Nigeria by going out to vote. I thank you. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
The national chairman of our great party, distinguished Senator Dr. Yeche Ayu, the chairman of the Convention Planning Committee, distinguished Senator A.B. Mark, distinguished leaders of our great party, distinguished delegates, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Our dear country, Nigeria, is at the crossroad. We are in the critical moment in the lives of our country. We are therefore compelled as patriots to come together, work together, rescue this country, and rebuild it together. I accepted to throw my hat into the ring following consultation with various strata of the people of this country, believing that by the grace of God, I possess the qualities, the experience, and necessary intellect required for the discharge of office of the President of Nigeria. By training, I'm a lawyer, and indeed a member of the body of benchers, and a live bencher for that matter. I have been in the legislature, in the House of Representatives, for 12 consecutive years, uninterrupted, and I rose to become the Speaker of the House of Representatives of this great country of ours. I am now serving as Governor of Sokoto State, serving my second term, and in the 7th year. With these, my competence, my capacity, my character, and indeed my temperament, I believe I possess the right qualities for the leadership of this country of ours, especially at this moment and time when our fault lines have been sharply divided and Nigeria is confronted with many challenges of insecurity, of poverty, of infrastructural decay, and a lot of that. I possess all of these qualities, and I am a bridge between the young and the old. I am not too young to run, and not too old not to run. I therefore crave your indulgence, dear delegates, to shy away from sentiment and do the right thing. Let us vote for AWT, for the leadership of this country, for us to reintroduce vigor, intellect, and experiences both in the judicial arm of government, the legislature, and the executive. Distinguished delegates, rest assured that when I am given the flag of our party to fly the flag of our party, we shall run a very transparent and clean campaign, and we shall win the election together with the stakeholders, members of our party, and well-meaning Nigerians, so that we can together rescue and rebuild our country. God bless you. PDP! Power to the people! God bless you.
My dear delegates, I want to lead a government that will ask certain basic questions as to why we must have a unified university system, both in terms of administration and admission. I want to ask a question about why we cannot take our universities back to the good days when they had autonomy, when universities could admit and administer itself. I want us to ask basic questions concerning why, for instance, we keep on resisting every pressure, every attempt to break the Nigerian police and make it federal and state police. 1 more minute. I have been drowned, but the time is 1 more minute. I ask you, dear delegates, to vote for me to fly the flag of our great party. PDP! PDP!
Wearing 2 caps of presidential Your Excellencies, our dear leaders, very important delegates today, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I have come to your states to speak to you. Today is for me to thank you. It's for me to thank you for the energy. Since morning, you have been here because of this party. Thank you, special delegates. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I will speak to you on 2 issues. One is the party. Let me vow today, anybody who emerges here, I will support the person to the fullest. Anybody who emerges here today, I will support the person to the fullest. because I'm a committed party person, because I love this party, because since 1998, I've been in this party. I work for this party. I will not go anywhere. This is my party. Secondly, if I emerge today, every state that has a problem, it is my duty to make sure the party is united. We unite everybody to make sure we win this election 2023. You know, I didn't come here today to tell you about theory. What is the problem with Nigeria? Leadership. Leadership is the major problem with Nigeria. Therefore, PDP, you must not make mistake. You must have a courageous leader, a fearless leader, somebody who can withstand APC. And it is me. It is me. Please, my delegates, send me for this assignment. Let me go and win APC. I will win APC for the power to come back to PDP on behalf of Nigerians. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And God bless you.
Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, our revered and respected presidential aspirants, my brother delegates to this convention, it is now my honor and privilege to tell you that we have come to the crunch. At this juncture, and from this moment, I am going to hand over to the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee, who is also the chairman of the electoral panel,